Back of my hand, 50 and 30, even worried. I really don't care for this song. It's really annoying. This isn't a parody. How do you like a back road? Eyes closed. Like the back of my hand. 50 and 30. Even worried. This is like, this is the song that's supposed to be, I feel like it's a rip-off song from Cruise by Florida Georgia Line. Like, that's kind of how I feel about this song. That's why I don't really like it too much. So, yeah, that's my opinion on it. Maybe you like it. It's a kind of it's not like an explicit song, but it's one of those country songs that's like, this is what country's like in the 2010s and the late 2000s. Give my hand, 50 and a 30, I ain't even worried. It is toasty in here, kind of. I'm wearing jeans and a full sleeve shirt that's a button shirt, and it's even with my sleeves rolled back like this, I still get pretty toasty. So how's your day going? Today's the Thursday, April 13th? Yeah, so not the Friday 13th kind of thing. So, yep. Fun day. Today's a nice day. I hope it's a nice day for you. Hope it's going good. Didn't rain or, give you bad weather or anything like that. No problems for you. Because that was kind of my day, more or less. The only problem I had today was waking up on time. I woke up at 10:34, and that was not a good thing, because that's when my class starts. And we had a quiz. I managed to make it for the quiz, and I arrived to take the quiz when it opened at 12:30. I walked into the room at 12:32, and I started taking at 12:34. So believe me, I was losing minutes, and I was counting those minutes real quick, because I only had 30 minutes to take the quiz. Turns out there was like 4 questions on stuff we covered that day, so today, this morning. And I'm like, I missed basically all of lecture, the lab segment, and I mean, the lab segment's not important only because they don't grade you. All they do is give you time to work on lab, and that's it. And the labs always are due on Sunday. So I was okay. I was doing okay with that. But it was just like, oh man, I woke up late, I came in late, only did the quiz, that's all. So I still have to do all lab work. I haven't started it effectively. I've looked into it, looks pretty nice. And I hope this really round driver behind me is not going to give me problems. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay, there we go. And now we're basically in 66. Fun times. And at the end we get a 495, like we always do. I think I'm getting better at this. I tried to make sure that I actually have something to say in the vlogs, driving vlogs. I still go interchangeable because I'm not sure. Oh, well, aren't you such a peach? Really big peach. A really big peach. Because I'm gonna go behind you now. Better not brake on me. Oh, speed number 60. Yoo-hoo! Yeah, this morning was pretty hectic. There was a lot of trucks this morning. Like, good Lord have mercy, what was going on? I think companies and whatnot, stores, supermarkets, they're getting their shipments in today. Because there was a ton of trucks everywhere. Almost every lane, for every 5 or 10 minute interval, there was at least 1 to 2 trucks. That's how many trucks I had to see. And we're not just talking small trucks, we're talking the big ones for like Safeway and Harris Teeters, man. Lots and lots of stuff. Who knows, maybe it's furniture people are just, you know, moving in or moving out. So, there's that. By the way, the other day, I found this out. I was able to manage in the car here, I was able to actually manage letting the car autonomously operate. So basically no hands on the wheel. Now granted, I know you shouldn't do that. You're not supposed to do that. Here's a tip, don't do that. Unless you have supervision. Okay. Oh, can you not get on my behind, mister? Hey, okay, and then there's that guy. Really? Thank you. And then there's this guy. Mr. Tryhard over here. And then you got back in my bumper. So this is a driving commentary segment. I wish I could be like, so this is the driving commentary segment. This is the me cover song segment. And good God, oh my God, you go fast. Angry Mosquito! And that's our Angry Mosquito for the day. Yeah. So, yeah, I need to shave. I'm actually shaving soonish. And it's starting to get a little annoying, actually, because I found out I'm actually able to rip off these longer, some say my whiskers, others say my beard, facial hair, whatever you want to call it. But I can actually rip off some of my facial hair, my beard. I can just touch hair and I can practically rip it off just like that. Just basically by touching, almost. That's how easy it is. I was pretty amazed. So, yeah. That is Mercedes, right? Yeah, so today's a kind of an easy day, I'd say. Sun's finally going down, but it's almost 7 o'clock. And it'll probably, I think sunset's really at like 8 o'clock now, almost, sort of. I really wish I could take astronomy pictures at night, like 8 o'clock or 8:30 when I come home usually. Because back in January, you could always do that, obviously. Because January, for a lot of people, it's shorter daytime, shorter amount of sun, or time with sunlight. So you have potentially clear skies, and you can take great astronomy pictures. If it's cloudy or light pollution is really bad, then you can't. So I really want to do that, and I kind of can't. And obviously it requires more digital storage, so I actually do need to go to Best Buy. I just realized I need to go do that tomorrow. Next on my to-do list, go to Best Buy and buy stuff. And actually maybe buy something for astronomy. I want to actually get like, what's it called? Not just a telescope, but I want to get like a kit for a telescope. The kind that you have to assemble all of it, not like those pre-done, pre-packaged kind of stuff. Although, hey, you know, those are always nice to have too. You know, have experience of making it, and then also have experience of being able to appreciate it too. That's my opinion. So yeah, I'd like to do that. That's a pretty fun thing to do. Do you like astronomy? How about that? There's I guess a question for today. Do you like astronomy? And if so, comment down below. Or like the video. There you go. Hit the like button if you like astronomy. And hey, while you're at it, why not comment? Say what you like about astronomy. Do you like galaxies? Do you like studying stars, black holes, quasars? Target. Kidding, that's the truck in front of me right now. So, yeah. I guess something I can't. You know, I swear, it's nice that it's like this warm weather and all this stuff, and I guess it is supposed to be like normal spring weather, but to me, I'm kind of thinking the fact that it's 72 degrees outside, and this is basically sort of middle of April now, kind of, I have to wonder if the summer, the temperatures are going to be like 100 plus, because that's going to be difficult for a lot of people. And the Middle East already has issues. we all understand that there are issues in the Middle East. One of the biggest issues is, I'm pretty sure the Middle East, the biggest issue for them is having electricity for their cooling. Because, as silly as it sounds, I would think you'd be pretty upset if you never had your cooling working and it was just always hot and you could never do anything about it. Like, you couldn't cool down, you only had water, which was sparse, you know, to cool down, and that was it. Otherwise, it's like, might as well be naked. And no one's obviously naked, so, yeah. Also, it's kind of, that's also a little bit based on Russell Peters, the comedian. So, why am I hearing something that sounds like a flat tire almost? I hope not. So, yeah, today's pretty fun. Oh yeah, that's right, that thing that I was talking about a while back, the autonomous driving here. I managed that at 65 or 68 miles an hour, if I remember correctly, and it went on 200 feet, and since you're going at that speed on a flat terrain generally, kind of, you know, it's all relative, flat, downhill, if it's just enough of an angle, it's barely noticeable, the difference. Oh, hello. Yeah, going a little too fast at the moment. Okay. Swift. Yeah, so I was going 200, maybe 300 feet at that speed, autonomous driving, so I was pretty like, wow. I swear, I can't get this out of my head though. So I'm really big into Minecraft and building things, so that's why I really like Minecraft, because you build things primarily in there. You do it for the enjoyment of building. For a lot of people, others it's multiplayer, and you know, you like what you like. So anyways, I'm on this multiplayer survival server, Diversity, and I'm not sure, I actually forget, it's kind of funny that I forget what waifu, like what it means, like the word waifu, what it actually means, because I actually was just like, I always ask the people that I'm talking with for the first time, like, hey, person I don't know, or welcome back, person I don't know. They like, hey, or hello, you know, and it's just courteous to be like that. So I do that. I joined the group of saying, you know, hey, welcome back. So I do that to this person who, based off their Minecraft's in-game skin, is a girl, from what I can tell by the skin. So I'm just like, hey, person I don't know. They're like, hey, or hello, I can't remember, with like exclamations. So I was like, oh, they seem like they're awake and energetic or something at least. You know, it's hard to understand someone through just text. That's why texting on the phone for me is kind of like I can't do too much texting. So, although I have had my sort of fair share of texting conversations, and it's just like 30 minutes just texting, sometimes it's a pain if it's pinging. If it's on vibrate, it's not a problem. But anyways, in game, I'm just like, hey, you want to see my? I don't think I've talked to you before. They're like, yeah, same here. They're like, you want to see my place? I was like, sure, I guess so. Yeah, why not? So I go over and I TP, I teleport, and her place was freaking awesome. I'm not sure if she built it or if she built it with someone, because it was pretty big and stuff. Like, there was a lot of different things going on. And it was like a network of stuff. Mineshaft-like kind of things. So I loved it. And she was like, here, let me show you my favorite part. And I walked up to a balcony, and I was just, what was a balcony? And I was just like, huh? And I was like, oh, shoot. Did she mean she's going to kick me off? And no, she didn't actually hit me off, thank God. But then I find out she's watched anime, she's watched it before, knows of it. And I was just like, you like anime? I'm just like, kind of like, behind, like IRL, in real life here. I'm just kind of like, oh my God, she likes anime. Thank God there's people who actually like anime and watch it and know what it is. So we started talking about anime for a moment, and I'm just like, I love the fact that I can find people like that aren't going to school with me and aren't at my places of work, that like anime. It's really fun and exciting for me. I love that. Because sometimes we'll talk about like anime conventions and stuff like that. It's stuff that I haven't gotten the chance to do myself. And what are you doing, good sir? Seriously, thank you. Lane change, my friend. Lane change. So it was a pretty fun conversation. Then eventually I was just like, so if you don't mind me asking, because you like anime, and because you decided to hug me earlier, like I said I was leaving, and I was just like, I have to get up for a 10:30 class, and I have to like leave to get there like 9:30 in the morning, but I have to get some sleep, okay? Like I have to wake up at 8 o'clock or something like that, whatever I said. They're like, oh, okay, bye, and then they're like, hugs, and I was just like, whoa, what? I was just like, wait a minute, Mike's anime just gave me a hug. I was like, you wanna be a waifu? You wanna be my waifu? And then one guy on the server was hilarious. He's just like, what did you just do? Like, you could imagine for a second, like, someone drinking a cup of coffee or a cup of water, glass of water. God dang it, you people. Thank you. Seriously. Right now, there's some stupidity going on on 66 at the moment. Not crush and accident stupidity, just changing lanes and signals. Oh, man, my nose is bad. So, quick tangent. I forgot to take my allergies. This whole entire day, I've been dealing with my nose wanting to explode either into my elbow, onto my hand, or just onto whatever is in front of it. Be it a person, a wall, a desk, my phone, my hands, tissue. Anyway, so off that tangent. So anyways, yeah, so I got a waifu on Minecraft. I was kind of just like, woo, cool. Hey, I didn't actually think she'd say yes, because she did. Immediately after this, the dude who responded like, what the heck, man? What are you saying? And I should probably go and change here. So, sure enough, what happens? His response right when she said, oh sure, heck yeah, I'll be your waifu. And I'm just like, whoa, this is awesome. I didn't think that. It was kind of spontaneous for me to even ask. And I was just like, I was joking around. I mean, everything's all jokes in game, of course, so, you don't take anyone too seriously. At least you should consider that. Majority of people are never, like, full-blown serious in something like Minecraft versus Call of Duty, or Mass Effect, or Destiny. If you play Evolve, maybe, sure, I don't know. Full-time gamers is what I'm saying. They're serious. I'm not a full-time gamer, so I'm less serious. That's all. So it was pretty neat. I like that. It was a fun night last night. Until, by the way, it kept me up until 5:30, and I said I'm getting off at like 4 o'clock. So for the next hour and a half, her and I were just like doing things and like going around my in-game house, which isn't a house at all. It's literally just a pillar of a block. Pillar of blocks, some ladders, and I started off with the joke of I live in dirt, like I live in a dirt home, like a hobbit. I like trolling them so much in game. It's so much fun. What in the world? Okay, we're almost on 495. We'll be like a quarter of a mile or half a mile. Yes, I'm liking what's going on the server. It's a fun time for me. Of course, you could argue that I'm not getting enough sleep and that's why I'm going to class late and I should stop doing that. You're right. You're dang right. But I love it too much. It's so much fun. I can't remember. Do I actually need to get into that lane? That was, okay. I really wish they could be consistent with that, but I wasn't in the meeting to design the connection between 495 and 66. Bad connection. Okay, so that stress kind of went away. And the radio is not radio right now, it's just commercials. Okay then. I'm trying to stay awake here too. I had Benadryl. I asked my sister, and I told her, I was like, so do you think I should take Sudafed or no? And just kind of try and just rough it through the day. Because like I said, I forgot to take my medicine, obviously, from last night. So I didn't know if I should just try and go without or take Sudafed. The reasoning is, Sudafed, if you have allergies like me, and I have it pretty much year round. Trees during the summer and spring, and then, well, fall and summer, really. And then there is the allergies from weeds, allergies from leaves, aside from trees. Certain trees pollinate more than others, so some trees I'm not as great impact. Okay, thank God. Okay, here we go, on to 50 finally, we're almost home. Well, I think I'm pretty much done for the vlog today, and yeah. Oh, you know what? There's something I can't say. As a last note on the video, secret. Okay, this is the last note. Actually, just kidding. I'm trying to keep it. I get all backed off. That's my nose. That's my allergies. I wish I had a tissue box in here. I'm not afraid of love, ain't afraid to break. Wow. Why do they have 2 cars? Clips on your hands. Time, one called dibs. On your hand, on your heart. Oh man, everybody jealous. Take off the market. On the right cheek. On the market. Turn off back off. Know what I want. Man. Listen, yeah. She's such a good, looking for somebody to take. Afraid of love, are you afraid to break? Shotgun seat. Actually, I have water. I forgot. I'm calling dibs. Yeah, if you get to the point where you can drink water, not coffee, water. Don't drink coffee while driving. Terrible idea. Here's a tip. Actually, here's a little fact for you. Water actually helps at cooling down your body because water has a good, it has something called specific heat capacity, meaning it can hold a lot of heat, so it helps maintain body temperature. Having water is a good thing to do during the summer and the hot days because helps maintain your body temperature. It's a very good thing to have nearby. Well, I don't want to waste your time, don't want to make you feel bored here, so I think I'll call it officially quits now, and since I'm at it, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, rest of your day here, and if you're watching from some part of the world that it's nighttime, well, I hope you have a great rest of your night though, because everyone needs a good night, and yeah. Hit the like button if you liked today and if you like astronomy. And hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. Anyways, I will see you guys another day then. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know yet. Depends. It depends.